We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst. Nice gain, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
It brings up 3rd down.
Try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Sterling Shepard brings up third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Let him know. Let him know.
It's Barkley on the counter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. They run the counter. Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 14, Giants 7.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Rams.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a run with Akers. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. His throw incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Giants' 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Rams 21, Giants 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Force it.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Rams.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
Rams.
Here we go. Set.
A run here with Brown. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. He's got Burton here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
I can't believe they let you play.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, Akers. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Los Angeles.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a toss play for Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll set up to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
47, Mike, 47. All day.
From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Tyler Higbee.
A very solid gain of 27.
1st down, Rams.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. They'll run with Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Crawford. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 36. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Barkley, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just $23 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating. and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Rams first down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 56 to Mike.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here we go, set. Rocco 80. 59, Mike to 59. Push him back. Push him back. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, check. 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better,